right, it's Wednesday, October 20th. I'm down here in the Smokies. Drove down here, left early this morning. Parked at Twentymile Ranger Station, and I'm on the trail at 11:30. So I just got started. Short day today. I'm gonna hike. It's gonna be uphill though. I'm gonna hike up to campsite 13 on Gregory Bald, Sheep Pen Gap. So that's gonna be today, and then I'm gonna spend a few more days out, hopefully, in the woods, and just stretch my legs and then enjoy being in the outdoors. So looking forward to it. And got about 0.5 on 20 mile, and then I'm gonna take a left and head up Wolf Ridge. So I'll see you up there. All right, here's where we take a left. And we will be heading up Wolf Ridge Trail. I'll be camping on right off Gregory Bald Trail, so about 6.5 for the day. It's not even noon yet, so hopefully get up there and relax. This Wolf Ridge has been great so far. A lot of bridges, beautiful creek. I don't know what the name of it is. I don't think it's 20 mile, but wow, it's got a lot of footbridges to go over it. Super enjoyable so far, loving it. I'm only about 2 miles in, so can't wait to see the rest. All right, came to my next intersection. So coming up from Wolf Ridge, you want to take a quick coming uphill left, and it'll shoot you straight uphill. If you keep going straight, you'll get on that 20-mile loop trail. I'm going to do that some other time, not this trip, but I'm going to get up to 95 and take a break. Came up to campsite 95 real quick. It's off Wolf Ridge, about 0.1, 0.2. It's not bad. Pretty cool little spot. I don't see a whole lot of level tent spots, but definitely a great hammock area. So yeah, I don't know. I'd camp here. And the creek is, I haven't checked it out yet. The creek's right there. So nice spot for a break. All right, still climbing up Wolf Ridge right after the intersection with campsite 95. We just started heading up. The grade increases a lot more. It's a nice little water source. I'm probably about 1.5 miles up from that intersection. So just kind of been pacing myself. Got all day. But I love this Wolf Ridge trail so far. I haven't seen anybody. These are kind of trails I love. The forest is super open. Tons of squirrels and chipmunks, man. They've been keeping me busy. Noisy little buggers. But yeah. Really pleasant trail. I love it. Not too bad. I feel like we're getting to the top of the climb here on Wolf Ridge. Maybe another 1/2 mile. And then we should hit something called Parson's Bald, which I've heard it's not really a bald, it's just all overgrown, but that should put us another 1/2 mile from the campsite. So it's a little after 3. So I'll get there, get set up and cook and eat early because I'm starving. Got up early this morning and hopefully there's that full moon tonight. It's supposed to be, I think, the hunter's moon. So I might go sit out on Gregory Bald and soak in some moonlight. Sounds great. All right, I'm still on Wolf Ridge, getting to the end here. Should be at camp in the next 5-10 minutes. Coco. Sun feels great. A little hot. Broke out a sweat coming up Wolf Ridges. Pretty good climb. Leveled out up here though. All right. End of Wolf Ridge Trail in the books. And what that means is we are at campsite 13, Sheep Pen Gap. So some good spots out here. I'm gonna look around, get set up. Gregory Bald's only 0.5, so I'm gonna eat and I might run up there, hang out for a bit. All set up. Come on, you can't tell me that doesn't look comfortable. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. So this is a cool little spot. It's just like a big clearing. There's like a lot of bigger campsites. 2 of the bigger ones are down there in the middle, and I'm by myself, so I didn't want to take up one of the nicer campsites in case a group comes in. And got bear cables right there and the trail intersections right there, so I think this is gonna work. All right, that's what I want to hear. It's talking to me. It's done. All right. Some boiled water. So tonight is Cajun smack chicken or rice. It's become a favorite of mine. I mean, tons of veggies in there, chicken. Gets your nose running a little bit, got a little bit of spice to it. Good stuff. 10 minutes, and I'm gonna eat this thing in probably 5. All right, so I started getting fidgety at camp, so I hiked a 0.5 up to Gregory Bald. As you can see, it was worth it. I'll be hiking here tomorrow morning, so I don't know if it'll be, you know, super early because the sun doesn't rise till like 7 now, or not, but I'll be hiking down there. But that's Cade's Cove down there. I don't know if you can see, like, you pretty much have the mountains all around you. Got the sun setting. So I'm gonna hang up here for a while. It's only 0.5 all downhill to the campsite. I got my headlamp, so I might even hike up here super early if the moon's out, because if it's clear, that'd be sweet. So we'll see. Look how big that sun is. It's so cool. Beautiful sunset. Beautiful. Live for moments like this. This is great. I'm up here all by myself. I got this. It's pretty sweet. Morning all. So yep, it's morning time now, but I had a little cluster this morning, so last evening was great. I mean, there's a little slice breeze blowing through the trees. I watched the moonrise from my tent. All the stars were out. Really pleasant. Then it got a little cold, so I was having a little trouble sleeping. And then around 6, it started raining. It was still dark. And so I jumped out of my hammock to, you know, put my tarp up, and my headlamp wasn't working. So I was running around like a blind bat, just trying to get my tarp up. It took a while. A lot of things got wet, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. I got wet clothes, puffy sleeping bag, hammock, so, and I'll need my headlamp, so I'm gonna have to check it out and see what exactly wrong with that. I did check it before I left, so we'll have to see what's happening. But as you can see, it's a gloomy morning, so I'm gonna just start getting packed up and figure out what I'm gonna do from here. So I'm just gonna hike up to my next reserved spot, which is Spence Field, which is about 12 miles away. And it is a shelter, so hopefully the sun will pop out by then and I'll get to dry out some of my gear. If not, then at least, you know, I have an extra day to dry out my hammock and the tarp. But yeah, I found out I was fiddling with my headlamp, and I had one of the batteries in backwards. Yep, so the batteries work and the headlamp works. It was just a human error on my part. So, not afraid to admit that. So, because of that little error, I have a lot of wet gear, including clothes and sleeping bags. So, hopefully that'll get remedied today with a little sun. I should get to the shelter pretty early, so hopefully that'll give me some time to get my gear right again. So, all right, see you up the trail. Hiking down, or actually over Gregory Bald right now. I am so glad I came up last night and got to see the views of the mountains, because they are completely gone today. It's a little chilly, my hands are cold and windy up here, but still pretty wild up here. Took a quick stop here at the Gregory Ridge, Gregory Bald intersection. I'm going to be continuing on Gregory Bald to the Appalachian Trail. 2.1, it started raining again, so took this time to throw on my pack cover and just hunker down. So hopefully this will let up. I don't know. They called for Thursday afternoon showers, but I guess they decided to come early, or we're going to get this all day, so we'll just wait and see. All right, guy means business now. It'd be a great day if you were a duck. I'm not a duck. So, it got really dark. I don't see this letting up anytime soon. So I don't know, I already have wet gear. And I'm getting soaked to the bone and just chilled. I mean, I could take a ride down here on the AT and then hop on 20 Mile back to the truck, which is looking pretty damn good right now. Today was supposed to be a slight chance of light rain Thursday late afternoon. Oh, that's just my luck. I don't know. Oh well, we'll see what happens. I'll just hike the rest of this Gregory Bald to the AT and see what I want to do there. All right, after getting dumped on, the situation's starting to improve a little bit. I can see a little sliver of sun down there, but there are some dark clouds still hovering above, so I don't even know. Just keep going. Plan still is Spencefield. Nice to see that sun. All right, made it to the end of the Gregory Bald Trail here. Connected up with the, came from that direction. Connected up with the AT. I'm gonna be heading to Molly's Ridge Shelter. Gonna stop there for lunch and fill up on water. I'm getting kind of low on water. And then I'll pass Russell Field Shelter, and the next shelter is Spencefield, and that's where I'm staying. So, starting to get dark again. So I'm just gonna sit here for about 10-15 minutes, and maybe if it starts pouring again, I will be heading that way down to Lost Cove Trail and 20-Mile Trail and go down there to my truck, because I don't know. We'll just wait and see. All right, so I'm gonna take this as a sign. I started hiking up the AT towards Molly's Ridge, and I literally got about 0.3 up the trail. I had my raincoat off, and it just started pouring again. So, like I said, I feel like this is just gonna be an all-day thing, and I already have wet gear. I'm super bummed. Like if I knew it was going to be sunny, I could dry my stuff out. I don't want to get walking this and I'm already cold and slip into a wet down sleeping bag. I don't think that's going to be very enjoyable. So I'm going to turn around and head back to the truck. I still have like 10 miles, I think. So sucks. I just have to come back and get this. But I don't want to be miserable. I mean, nobody does. Singing in the rain. I'm pretty much like this the whole way down the AT. I'm almost to campsite 113, and then just a mile past that is where I'll meet up with Twentymile and then head back down to the truck. I think this is the right decision based on this. So I don't know. I am bummed, but I did check the forecast before I drove down here, and it did say there was a 40% chance of rain late Thursday. So I was ready for that, but I wasn't ready for all day Thursday, starting at 6 a.m. wake up call. So oh well. Just get moving here in a little bit. All right, I made it down to the intersection here with Twentymile Trail, so 5 more miles back to the ranger station. I'll be heading down that way. I passed a couple soaked hikers, and they, yeah, it's gonna be a wet one. So it just keeps raining on and off. Everybody had their rain gear on. Just looking to get dried out. I passed 2 ladies heading that way. They were ready to get out of this rain, so I don't know. I haven't heard about the forecast for tonight or tomorrow, but you never know down here. So I just know it's probably going to be raining the rest of the day. So okay, down 20-mile. I mean, it looks like some of the leaves are trying to change. So I've been thinking a lot today about this morning, and there's really not a whole lot more I could have done. It's pretty chaotic because I thought the batteries were in there correctly. So I mean, I've done it hundreds and hundreds of times before. So I don't know. It was just kind of a crazy scene this morning. Everything's wet. My pack's heavy. Forgot to mention that because everything's wet. It was windy, so in my haste to get it set up, when I pulled the snakeskins down, It was flapping in the wind. I'm trying to figure out where's what in the dark. Got my stakes out, dropped them on the ground. Couldn't figure out where they were at for a while. By that time, the damage was done. Got a little light enough for me to set up the tarp. Half-ass set up the tarp. It was still flapping. And in my defeat, I just, oh, here comes the rain again. Crawled into my hammock and tried to get what little warmth I could from a wet sleeping bag and my clothes. So I was hiking and I said, well, I'm gonna get to the end of this trail, and if it's still raining, I'm gonna head back to the car. If the sun comes out, I could probably dry my stuff out enough to where, or maybe fully, I don't know, it's down, to where I could have a nice, comfortable night tonight, because I am out here to enjoy myself. And I think tonight would have been pretty awful to sleep, not only in a cold sleeping bag and clothes, but I know I was supposed to get down in the 40s at least, so. Oh well, I'm gonna 3 miles left to the truck. I'm gonna take my time and enjoy it, and then I'm gonna find some food, and then probably head home, because there's stuff I can take care of at home, so there's always something. So thanks for listening to my rambling. Just needed to get that out there. Feel better, I won't beat myself up anymore. All right, the trail, I think met up with 20-mile. I think this is probably 20-mile Creek because that's a trail one, but pretty. So we got been going over these bridges. We're just gonna keep walking. I mean, this so far has been probably one of the prettier creeks I've seen in the park along Twentymile Trail. There's just slides everywhere. It's really awesome. I feel like the creek's got a little boost too from the rain. It's a little louder than usual, so it's really pretty. I'm never gonna get done with this trail if I keep running into this stuff. This is beautiful. Don't sleep on this 20-mile area, man. Like Wolf Ridge was a great trail. 20-mile, the creek along the bottom half has been really good. I think there's a waterfall towards the end, but we'll find out. But this is amazing. More awesomeness. It's been a lot of those bridges just going over the creek. You're not, you just walk next to it the whole way, so makes the walking really enjoyable. Also slow, because you want to stop and see everything. All right, I'm gonna take this little side trail. So I haven't got to the falls yet. So I'm gonna take this little side trail and go check them out. All right, these are the 20-mile creek cascades. Really pretty, but they go all the way. They like slide down the rock all the way down there, but there's no way I checked to get down there and hit the whole cascade in it. Really pretty. All right, finished at that little lollipop loop. Yeah, those cascades, if you took a right on 20-mile trail towards the Appalachian Trail, they're like a minute up the trail. They're not far at all, but 0.5 back to the truck. I'll knock these out and I'll see you down there. That did not go as planned. That's all right, still had a good time. What I learned, lesson number 1, always check your batteries are in the right direction. Number 2, take the forecast with a grain of salt. Always be prepared for rain. Always have a plan. Those 2 things really knocked me out of this trip in a big way. So I am gonna take all my stuff and I'm gonna sit it down where the floor warmers are on the passenger side. Hopefully I can get some of my stuff dried up on the ride home. So we'll see, but thanks for watching. I still had a great time, and see you again.